What's up, everybody? I'll be covering the MVP race on my social media channels.
You think you're the favorite?
Of course I do. But to be the best, you gotta beat the best. So I'm gonna highlight games against the top MVP contenders to show the voters why I'm the only choice that makes sense.
All right. And what does being an MVP mean to you? People do have different definitions.
To me, it's simple. The MVP is the best player in the league. That's it.
Well, how does team success factor into it?
An MVP should be able to drag any group of guys to 500. After that, it all comes down to your supporting cast. So, the MVP might be on the best team in the league, but he may not be. He just shouldn't lose any more games than he wins.
What should the viewers look for in these games you highlight?
Well, you'll see me and other top contenders on the court at the same time. If you watch these games and come away thinking I'm the best player out there, I've done my job.
Anything else?
Yeah, the other thing you gotta look for is consistency. And MVP brings it every single day, no matter what's happening with his team or in his personal life. It's a total commitment to excellence. And that's what you'll get from me for the rest of the year if you keep locked in to Out of Bounds.
Mama, there goes that man.
Coming right up, the Warriors taking on the Hawks. For the Warriors, a stellar year has put them at the top of the Western Conference. First place doesn't come easy, but you know what? They've worked for every single win. Hawks, Warriors. We'll be right back after this. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's a look at some numbers for him.
And when it comes to his scoring, he's enjoying a fantastic run. He's brought his points per game average up thanks to the work he's done in the past 10, and maybe he's got another big one in store tonight.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Okongwu. Tyson Daniels is out there with Newell. And it's Djorcic in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Warriors, Moody is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Reed. And it's Curry in at the shooting guard. So, Tim, the matchup before us tonight. What do you think we can expect to see?
Well, I think this is going to be one at the three-point line. Both of these teams, high volume, three-point shooting teams. If they both get hot, it's going to come down to which team can get a stop first.
This is going to be our kind of game. Now here's Reed, the fast break champs. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
There is the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Here's Djorcic, defended by Moody. There's the pick. Daniels inside the line. Rebound by Butler. Here's Reed. And the Warriors, another three. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance NP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that NP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Hits it from three-point range. Reeves got 9.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's Singletary. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And that's one of Daniels' greatest attributes, his poise as a playmaker.
Launches it. And the Warriors, another three.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Pass to Singletary. And the three ball is good. He's got 7.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitor.
And when you give up a three, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. For the three. And again for 3. The basket is good from Reed.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Pass to Singletary. Here's Newell. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Warriors leading by 9. Stripped it away. Here is Singletary. 7 points in the game. He takes it in. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
A 3 ball. Newell can't get it to go. Warriors have gotten off to a tremendous start. 7 of 7 here in the first quarter. Traps in the tray.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And you look at the addition of Jimmy Butler. G.A., why has he been such a fit for the Warriors?
He really is an unselfish, high IQ superstar, and that's what the Warriors are all about. And his isolation, interior scoring has given them another look offensively.
And it finds the net. Another three-point hit from Reed. Reeves got 27 points. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Knicks. Pass to Newell. Outside Daniel. Okongwu with a screen on Curry. Over to the left wing. The shot by Okongwu, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage play. Hard to believe you can have this kind of a flow. Unbelievable.
Ball stolen. Oh, and here comes Reed all alone. And another 3 for Golden State.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
First team foul.
Pass to Djorcic. Here's Newell, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Newell's got 5 now.
He's been on fire since the beginning of this game, particularly when you look at the high percentage shots he's getting.
Here's Jorsic. Hasn't made one yet. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And the Hawks with another 3.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Hands it from downtown.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
The Hawks trail by 17. Pass to Newell. Down low, Okongwu laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Reed. And the Warriors, another 3.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Inside, Curry with the steal. And here we go, it's Butler. Lets it go from deep, and good, he hits it again.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does. Newell can't get it to go. Warriors leading by 21. This one for 3, and again for 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here is Singletary. Guarded by Reed. Outside Daniel. Here's the screen. Pass to Jorsic. 4 on the clock. Can they get it? It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. In this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Yeah, these teams are a little different from last year, and I think it's anyone's game. I can't wait to see how they match up.
Here is Singletary. Guarded by Reed. Here's Singletary. Warriors with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. Winning most. Good, that's another bucket.
Amazing that 50-point nights have almost become routine for this guy.
He's coming close to the all-time mark in that category. Remarkable.
And for years, Wilt Chamberlain's record has been considered unbreakable. I guess he never got the memo.
Well, his team is up, and he's a big reason why. And it's a little easier to shoot when you know you've got an advantage on the scoreboard.
You know, Tim, they say you can't measure heart, but Jimmy Butler, he plays with a lot of heart. He is non-stop.
Well, you could talk about his skill level and IQ, but Kevin, what you love about Butler is his competitive will, and he saves his best for the postseason.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Takes the 3. And yet another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Pass to Newell. Here's Jorsic.
Remaining first 2 minutes.
Here's Newell. 5 points in the game. A shot by Singletary, no good. Outside, Reed. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Singletary. No good from outside.
Well, he wanted to answer that three with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down. And I bet he wishes they could play this team every night. Things are going great out there offensively.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
And the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
There's the three. And Moody pulls it down. Reed with it. What an incredible scoring display he has put on tonight. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Good, another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And Moody pulls it down. Here's the Warriors with the ball. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
The Hawks again can't hit. Outside, Reed. Here's the three. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
And with the clock almost at zero, it's great awareness on his part.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
On the court for Atlanta, we've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Brandon Boston is out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Krejci in at the 4 spot. Clarkson on the wing, defended by Alexander-Walker. The shot by Clarkson, no good. The Hawks shooting 40% from the field. Alexander-Walker passes to Krejci. Here's Buffkin. His three-pointer's off the mark. Now Clarkson, still yet to score. Pass to Podziemski. Clarkson outside. Here's Sears. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Alexander-Walker. And yep, highly props after rolling around the rim. Alexander-Walker's got his first points of the night. Here's Podziemski. Defended by Boston. Out to the right wing. Here's Sears. And a miss there. A completely new 5 on the floor. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
From downtown, connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Singletary, the pass to Lopez. Here's Newell. Back to Lopez. Shoots over Jackson Davis. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Can't let Lopez get comfortable down low. The second he does, there's no stopping him.
Here's Reed. And another one.
81 on the night. Channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hi, guys. Well, Dean, their last time out against Sacramento, played some superb basketball. He ended up with a jaw-dropping amount of points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was really special in that game, and they're hoping he can repeat that kind of performance tonight. Guys, back to you.
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
Well, I expect they'll go to him early here, hoping for a repeat performance.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there's a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here is Singletary. 11 points for him in that last game against New York. And it goes down 2 points.
Oh, terrific work finishing a soft move like that. The finger roll.
Shoots the three. Another one goes. Incredible.
90. A legendary performance.
Will be long time. Pass to Newell. Sweet little floater. Newell's got 7 points.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
The three. And again, the three-point shot from Reed.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Here is Singletary. He's got 15.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Here's Reed. And another three for Golden State.
Simply one of the best shooting performances you are ever going to see. A three-point barrage.
Here is Singletary. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Newell, defended by Butler. Three-pointer, Daniels. It's rebounded by Golden State. Reed's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And another three for Golden State.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
And that one's good. Singletary. He's got 17.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Reed. And another three for Golden State.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Pass to Newell. Here is Singletary. There's a screen. To the middle, Butler with the steal.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jacks up a three. Another bucket. Wow!
And as he continues to fill it up, guys, he's nearing first place all time for points in a season.
Yep, historically dominant, GA. He's put them on his back all season long. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
To the inside, in Atlanta again with the bucket.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Reed. And the Warriors, another three.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
Here is Singletary. Guarded by Reed. And Lopez has it in the corner. Daniels. And there's Daniels putting it right back in. Daniels has got 7 points.
Man, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Here's Reed. And good! There's another.
That bucket does it. He's tied the top spot for points in a season.
Well, to call him a force in offense wouldn't do him justice. This has been a season for the ages. After Jorcic, Daniels from outside. It's rebounded by Golden State. Reeves got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Takes a three. And another one falls. Amazing.
And he's been building to this point all season long. A new single-season high in scoring, surpassing none other than himself.
He continues to push the envelope. He knows no limit and push himself to new heights. At this point, he is his only rival. And so it's the Golden State Warriors, able to put on a show for the ages. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first-half performance it's been for Golden State.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be more lopsided, but we still have another half to go. Prove me wrong. New topic. Fellas, we've got a number of strong contenders for this year's three-point contest.
I hope we get to see all of these guys expand the field if you have to.
Yeah, just get a center or a power forward in there. The game has evolved. Us big guys need representation.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Moses Moody. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. And it's Reed in at the point guard position. That's the Warriors' foul.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Daniels against Curry. Right side Daniels to the wing right side. 5 on the clock. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end. He plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
Here's Singletary. Pass to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. A shot by Singletary, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Reed gets the bucket.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Djorcic. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's 3 straight misses to start the second half. Not what they wanted.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Reeves got 12 points now in the quarter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
Over to the wing. Pass to Singletary. Now Daniels. Okongwu with the screen for Daniel. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. The three-pointers right on target. Reeves got 15 points here in the second half. Here is Singletary. Guarded by Reed. Good on the shot.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Some momentum with the 15-2 run underway. Fires it up. Hits it again. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Going inside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Singletary. Off target from three-point range.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Good. Another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
The Hawks have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Jimmy Butler is the complete package. Coach Steve Kerr said he's an amazing player. The skill, the strength, the ability to get to the line, his passing connects the game. And in the end, it goes beyond that. Just his presence out there. He's a lion. He's a force. Back to you guys.
One of the best for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
To the left side wing. Pass to Newell. Puts up a deep 3. A shot by Singletary, no good.
Just hasn't been his night, so be a long night for them.
Buries the long-range jumper.
Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Hawks have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Pass to Djorcic. Outside Daniels. Here's Singletary. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
There's the drive. Plays it up and banks it in. Singletary's got 25 points.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest. And boy, is he dialed in. Perfect from the field this period.
Pass to Djorcic. Here's Newell in the corner. Daniels. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Daniels has got 10 points in the game. And Reed has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. From past the arc. And the Warriors, another 3.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
To the paint, here's Okongwu.
Well, this is a good reminder for anybody who thinks he's too small for a 5. His athletic ability totally levels the playing field.
Reed, and again for 3.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Here is Singletary. Guarded by Reed to the right side. Here's Newell. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. There's the triple. And he hits again from deep. 3 more points from Reed.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
Pass to Jorsic. And he lobs it up toward the rim. It's stolen by Curry. Now here's Reed. Lets the 3 fly. And another one fall.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Reed. Sinks the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And the shot goes down. Singletary's got 27 points.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
From the arc. Again from deep. The 3-pointer good from Reed.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Pass to Singletary. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Singletary's got 30. Outside, Reed. The 3. And the Warriors, another 3.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling. Sometimes effort is more important than size. His rebounding numbers tonight are proof of that.
For 3, connects from 3-point range.
Well, he's having a huge night, and so is this offense, just rolling right now.
Here's Singletary. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Connects again from distance.
And it's amazing to say he's almost second overall career 3-pointer.
And many of those are from way beyond the arc. This guy puts on a shooting display every single night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
3-pointer. Reed with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
And you can see he's found his rhythm here in the third quarter. You can just sense the uptick in confidence. Everything he puts up from long range seems to be going.
Good, another from 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And they also deserve a lot of credit for getting points off turnovers. Their hustle has allowed them to take advantage of those opportunities. If you work the ball inside, it is going to pay dividends.
And Reed has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. Beyond the arc. Good, he hits again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Here is Singletary. Guarded by Reed. And that one's good, Singletary.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
And again for 3. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. And coming back from the break, he set the record for points in a season last quarter.
Arguably, this is the greatest offensive season in NBA history. He's been consistently unreal all year. No one has scored more in an NBA season. How incredible is that?
Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Also, Brook Lopez out there. Daniels out there with Brandon Boston. And it's Pumpkin in at the point. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And it's Kuminga that time on the assist by Hield. Kuminga's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Warriors. Alexander Walker with the ball. Lopez outside. The Warriors pull it in. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Green with a screen on Daniels. Daniels against Clarkson. 4 on the shot clock. Count the basket.
Oh, swift move by Clarkson, getting around that inside contact to finish the shot.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Boston, covered by Hield. And it's good, 2 points. Boston's got his first basket of the night.
I love the advantage he has from a speed standpoint. Does a great job of creating separation for that shot.
Clarkson finds Podziemski. And here is Green. Left side Clarkson. Green with a screen for Clarkson. Back to Hield. Pass to Kuminga. Daniels against Clarkson. Over Daniels. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Newell, he's checked in for Brandon Boston.
The Hawks. Number 14, Asa Newell.
Clarkson up top. Pass to Podziemski. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. Podziemski's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Newell. Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner, and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now, that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. The free throw drops for Newell. So he gets them both. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. To the inside, Kuminga. Lofkin with the rebound. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Pass to Green. Hield outside. Now here's Kuminga. Misses the baby hook.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim. Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And the Warriors miss again.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Lopez passes to Alexander Walker. And the shot no good, a bit short.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Back to Podziemski. Pass to Clarkson. Green with a screen for Clarkson. 5 to shoot. And Green with the basket on the assist from Clarkson.
And when the 3 is going for Green, it's a terrific sign for this offense.
Lopez finds Alexander Walker. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Green with a screen on Daniels. Clarkson goes in. There's Green with the 3, and it's Daniels with the rebound. And so it's Daniels who brings up the ball for the Hawks. Here's Buffkin. Goes right over Jonathan Kuminga and slams it down.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
He's got plenty of those, that's for sure.
Man, it's like he's jumping off a trampoline. Kuminga that time going high for the jam.
Back to Daniels. Shoots over Clarkson. Daniels, no good.
And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
In the corner, it's Clarkson. The three-pointer, no good.
Well, despite this lead, he hasn't found the sweet spot yet. It's been mostly sour, actually.
Buffkin with the bucket.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
Pass to Green. And here's Clarkson. He's covered by Daniels. Golden State moving it around. And here is Kuminga. Drills the three-pointer. Kuminga's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Fires the 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. The Warriors have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's stolen by Kuminga. Podziemski on the wing. Pass to Kuminga. At the elbow, Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Kuminga, no good. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Here's Buffkin. Now, Alexander Walker. No good with the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Now, Podziemski. Out to the wing. Healed, kicks to Clarkson. Outside, Green. Over Lopez. Rebound, Atlanta. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Outside, Kuminga.
And finished off by Kuminga. Well, if he was in the dunk contest right there, I think that's solid 10s across the board for Kuminga.
Pass to Newell. The kick out to Lopez. Daniels from outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And that's a really important shot for Daniels. This team needs him to shoot the ball with confidence.
Clarkson outside. Green with a screen for Clarkson. They kick out to Heel. Down low. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
2 minutes remaining in the
The
game.
Hawks have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. 1:53 left to play in the final quarter. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Rebound, Atlanta. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Warriors.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for D.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Right side, Kuminga. Can't get it to fall. Here's Buffkin. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and a missed layup. Clarkson outside. Floats it up for Kuminga. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. We'll see you later.